Alright, so it's been a few days since I've made a Tower of God New World video, but again, I'm not gone anywhere. I've been just trying out the new game, which is Fairy Tail, trying to have some videos on that, but I am back here. So today, we got some stuff to talk about. We have a new, it's not a dev notes, it's the suggestion feedback. I mentioned a few days ago that we didn't get one, and I'm wondering what happened, but they did listen, they did bring it out, and they are still going to continue that. It's not gone anywhere. So today, let's hop into it, ignore that. Like and subscribe helps out a ton. Let's check out together and let's see what they are cooking up for the game in the upcoming weeks to months. Let's check it out. So first things first, I'll be very honest here where I'm not capping. I did read a part of this and it did say something about the anniversary. So remember, the anniversary is on the horizon. I don't know if this game does anything special for it per se, because we had our 6-month anniversary. They just gave us like a little freebie event, but the units were disgustingly bad, right? Like we had 2 units there. One was Ranmei, which whatever you want to say about her, she's a support character, not like a DPS carry, and you would expect either a broken support character or a broken DPS for like your half month or half year anniversary. They released Data Uric, which he is not that good, right? Even when you max him out, he's like better, but compared to other maxed out SSR pluses, that is a very mid character in comparison, 100%, right? So I wonder if they're actually going to plan anything good and special for us. I do hope that, like, I don't know how they're going to do it, but like Jinsung, Kaiser, Elaine, there's a lot of characters to like throw as your first anniversary, but I hope that they do these celebrations better, because I don't care what anybody says, and this is a fact of the game, their release schedule is terrible on how they release characters way after when they should have been released, and how some characters released way early than how they should have been released. It's a very awkward system, but I hope when it's like an anniversary, we get like a very hyped and like top 10 character in the game. You know what I mean? Like as in popularity, whatnot, and also power creep in a way. Not that it power creeps, but you know what I mean. All right, let's hop into it. So as we approach mid-March, it seems that the weather is becoming warmer and more pleasant. I wonder if regulars from various parts of the world can also feel the spring breeze that is prevalent in Korea. Currently, if you're experiencing it, hey, it's almost summertime, baby. Almost summertime. Above all, we aim to ensure that the game can be enjoyed as pleasantly as this warm spring weather. What a comment. Now, we would like to respond to the suggestion posted on the suggestion board from mid-February to mid-March and address the concerns and thoughts that our developers have been contemplating. We appreciate your patience in awaiting our response, and again, we have further details below. So this was posted like, I think 2 days ago. I just got a little late covering this because, again, apologies, I've been covering a few other things, so very sorry. But if you don't already know, Soul Leveling's coming soon. I'll leave a link down below. Originally, I was covering One Punch on that channel, but that game died, so I gave up because they ruined the whole game. They're terrible developers. But Netmarbles making Soul Leveling, and they just announced like everything. So I'll leave a link down below for you to watch get to that content. But yeah. Regarding the delayed response in specific buttons, including equipping normal ignition or normal equipment, right? Or ignition weapons after playing the Tower of Alliances event. First and foremost, we'd like to express our gratitude for the great interest and participation in Tower of God Alliance's event. We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused. It has come to our attention that there have been instances where multiple battle deployment screens were being loaded due to fast-paced battles, leading to delayed responses of specific buttons or forced closures compared to the previous setup. We promptly identified the issue and made necessary corrections. However, we understand that this may take some time or took some time for everything to return to normal, which is regrettable that again it caused an inconvenience to a lot of regulars. Moving forward, as part of our ongoing efforts for optimization, we'll continue to strive for smoother gameplay experience. Additionally, we'll do our best to inform you through in-game notification to ensure that any issues are addressed and more promptly in the future. Lowering the reset cost of Agency Service Center / improving the weekly missions. First, through Dev Notes 9, we mentioned increasing the number of requests of the Agency Service Center, 10 out of 10. Many of the regulars have provided feedback regarding lowering the reset cost of requests at the agency center. After careful consideration, we are preparing to adjust the reset cost in the 328 update. So again, that's our next update, 10 days away. From the update onwards, the reset cost will be reduced from the existing 300 suspendium to 100 suspendium. Very cool stuff. Additionally, we have noted that feedback from players who have made significant progress in their growth journey and have expressed that achieving the enhanced Shinsu Link's rank 1 time mission have been too challenging. With the 328 update, we'll address by adding new weekly missions to expand the source of earning mission points. Yeah, some of the weekly missions are very annoying. Some of them are really good because they're super quick to beat, but some of them, God, the garbage. Improving the adventure difficulty, or improvement to that, right? With this update, we have been again more proactive in adjusting the difficulty of 3 to 60. We hope that this update will alleviate any frustrations that players have experienced thus far. It will continue to monitor closely to ensure that further adjustments can be made accordingly. Now, hear me out. Keep doing this, devs. If you ever listen to anything, please keep doing this, because you have to realize this. This is why they do it, right? So a player who starts the game today, they're starting at 1. They have to now make it to, theoretically, let's say that most of the players are around 30 to 35. They have 30 full floors to carry themselves through, which will take them forever. If they have a chance now, with these new nerfs, to push at least at their, like, let's say back then, before any of these nerfs came through, the highest a floor 1 player could push was, like, without getting really roadblocked, is like, let's say it was 6. Let's say 6 was like the big number, right? Because of all these nerfs, originally 6 was that number. It was, right? Now, they're pushing that number up to 15. Let's say that's the case, right? Because we received about 4 or 5 nerfs to every story chapter beyond that, right? So, now that that's happened, those players won't just feel like they want to quit the game or they have to quit the game in order to compete with those players that are just far away. Because there's players that are on 30, there's players that are on, 35, there's players that are on 50. Now, those new players are feeling like, dude, I'm so behind, I'm never catching up. But because of these nerfs, you're helping new players realize that, okay, I don't gotta quit the game. I can stick with the game, and I can actually feel like I'm doing something. I'm progressing. I'm making the 15. They're gonna get roadblocks, right? And then as these new nerfs come out, it's gonna allow those players that are on 15 to push up higher and higher. It's gonna allow those players that are on 12, 20, 30, 40, whatever, push up higher. So this whole system is so good for the game, where players that are roadblocked for days have a chance to restart and get moving again, and players that are brand new to the game don't feel that they're left behind so far. They're like, oh, I'm making pretty good progress. I can get there, right? It's just a good system, and if they keep doing it here and there, like, you're gonna get to points where you're roadblocked, regardless, right? So this happens every once a month. At least you push 30 floors, or 30 like stages, not floors, but stages, right? It's good. So at least it tips you over to the next floor. Let's say that, right? It's for what it is as a system. It's 10 out of 10. Keep doing it, devs. Really keep doing it, because it allows those players to not want to quit, and it allows players who are also just stuck for so long not want to quit, because they can finally feel like, yeah, I made progression. It feels good. So that's my 10 cents. But yeah, thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Convenience improvements for using selection type box items and the friends list. Regarding the convenience improvements for using selection type box items, we are preparing to integrate features that will allow for direct selection of minimum and maximum values by inputting a specific quantity. These enhancements are scheduled to be in the 3.28 update. 10 out of 10. Just put the number in, get what you want. Additionally, with respect to a feature to sort friends list by comment power, we intend to implement this feature by 3.28. 2 outstanding little quality of life updates. You gotta love it. Teammates balance improvements. When it comes to the teammate balance, we are preparing to address it through the Revolution system. Coming soon, by the way. As outlined in the Dev Note 9, we will provide additional stats through the limit break. With the upcoming 3.28 update, the first phase will involve implementing a stat addition feature for all teammates. Subsequently, additional stats will be granted through updates in multiple stages. So again, can't wait to see what this comes out to be, but I'm hoping for good stuff. Improvement of auto progress. In the early stages of gameplay, it's necessary to have a learning phase of how to arrange teammates in differing decks. As mentioned in the response to the suggestion board in the second week of February, we remarked that we are maintaining the current conditions of unlocking auto progress to fulfill its intended purpose. However, considering numerous feedbacks of wanting to experience the convenience of auto progress sooner, we plan to adjust the auto progress mode to unlock earlier. This mode will unlock at the point of clearing Chapter 4 instead of the existing Adventure 14-20 clear condition. Wow, what a change. What a change, bro. This adjustment will be implemented in the 3.28 update. Cool stuff. Improvements for the Tower of Alliances event. Thank you for providing your various suggestions on the Tower of Alliances Season 2. We appreciate the feedback received, and rather than providing immediate answers regarding the improvement schedule, correct, we organize specific implementation items and timelines first, and we'll inform you through an additional dev note. For now, we would like to address the points you mentioned. First, we deeply emphasize with the opinion that the practice of granting equal rewards based on simple victories and defeats, as well as clearing the tower to both highly competitive and non-competitive alliances, can cause a sense of deprivation among actively participating regulars. What? Okay. To make improvements, the direction we've discussed involves dividing the system into segment-based tiers, since the strength of the alliance is calculated when matching criteria are established, and will allocate greater rewards for higher tiers. We also received feedback or suggestions for penalties for giving up on challenges. We are concerned that the potential drawbacks, such as demotivation and possibility of more challenges being abandoned in the face of hurdles. Therefore, as an incentive, we are considering providing certain benefits or rewards for setting up strong defense decks that have induced more give-ups. That's pretty cool, actually. We mentioned this before by sharing an example, such as solving easier problems first, rather than tackling the hard ones. In addition, we received some requests for an auto battle feature. However, if strategies are not devised accordingly to availability of shins on each floor, relying solely on the automatic progression may still result in floors being unconquerable. Therefore, we will focus on making the current fast-paced battles more enjoyable. Furthermore, you provided suggestions for improvements such as strengthening the conditions for defending or giving up on ferocious battlefields where intense battles are taking place, adding a new feature to view the list of ferocious battlefields all in one section, the introduction of a function to view opponent alliances, ferocious battlefield information, and defense status. We appreciate the valuable feedback, and basically, we promise to return for Season 3 with more of a pleasant, enjoyable game. So, very cool stuff here. I don't know what they're trying to say here. This I understand. What is this? Higher tiers? Are they trying to say, like, if you actually play it or something like that? I don't know. Improvements for ignition weapons. Dude, how long is this damn thing, bro? They gotta stop making dev notes so much. Just yapping constantly. Come on, bro. Here we go. Improvements for ignition weapons. Regulars have suggested the idea of directly changing the secondary stats assigned to ignition weapons using currencies like Suspendium, but this approach may conflict with the farming intent of ignition weapons. Therefore, instead of directly changing them with Suspendium, we will focus on expanding the opportunities for farming new ignition weapons while fulfilling the need you mentioned. The Master Key, which allows you to farm ignition weapons, can be exchanged through missions and the workshop store. Suspendium needed for enhancement can be periodically obtained through the event exchange shop. However, to increase opportunities for farming ignition weapons, we will expand ways to acquire master keys through gameplay in addition to existing methods. Initially, we plan to run the Hell Train Arena event in April to allow players to attain additional master keys. Many regulars made the request for the interface to display the unlock status of ignition weapons on the profile image of teammates in possession in the teammate list. Due to the limited space already occupied by numerous pieces of information, we will improve the filter function to allow for more efficient management of ignition weapons. Please understand that the slots for equipping ignition weapons were designed considering the factors such as set efforts from the outset. Set effects, sorry. Making it currently impossible to expand them further. We appreciate your understanding regarding this matter. Basically, garbage section. What they're trying to say is, hey, we want to guarantee the stat. They say, just farm more, bro. Like, what? But yeah, they're going to give more master keys to farm. I don't know why they do this. It's something in Grand Cross they do also with one of the systems of the game where it's like, we don't want to randomize it, but they keep forcing us to randomize it. We're like, just, we'll spend premium currency just not to randomize it. Can we guarantee it? No. No, you can't. So, very annoying stuff. Moving forward. Enhancements and improvements to existing content. We anticipate a more enjoyable challenge compared to before, since the difficulties of the Tower or Adventure, Trial of Chaos, Trial of Origin, Conquest, Guardian's Trial, and the Secret Floor and Alliance Expedition content have been nerfed as of this. Furthermore, we continue to monitor the situation, and that's it. Addition of various formation types. Currently, we offer various formation types. However, implementing this, blah, 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 blah. Therefore, we will focus on providing more enjoyment through specialized content where players can experience the formations to a greater extent. Okay. Improvement of status displayed during battles. They're basically not doing anything here. Okay. Addition of content that allows for utilizing leveled up Shinsu more effectively. We're currently contemplating various forms of PvP modes, and we'll be able to, do our best to take your suggestions into consideration when developing new content. They're not gonna. However, it's important to take into account the combat power gap between regulars. Therefore, once the details of new content are finalized, we will promptly inform you. Then, a feature to continue the adventure play. If the game shuts down before this, you may not be able to resume the gameplay. Additionally, we will conduct reviews on this, so nothing really there. improvement on resource acquisition and utilization methods for growth. As much as a diverse group of regulars is playing Tower of God New World, the currencies that regulars want or need for their growth may vary kind of due to the differing playstyles, the play time, as well as many other factors. Tower of God New World offers various items, content in this, allowing for this. We will prepare a feature that allows you to exchange items or currencies for other resources that you need more through dismantling and fusion. We will continuously review the balance of each currency and content, and once something is more determined, we'll give it to you. So some sort of thing like this is being crafted where you can dismantle and fuse items for other currencies. So kind of cool. Here we go. Timeline of live broadcast for Tower of God New World. We sincerely appreciate all those who have taken the time to read this dev notes. However, in order to fulfill our promises in the new year 2024, we have primarily been focusing on reviewing and implementing many suggestions and feedback provided through various channels. Due to this, preparing an additional live stream has presented practical difficulties for us. Our top priority at this time is to ensure that all regulars can enjoy smooth and pleasant gameplay. Therefore, we plan to prioritize game improvements, and it seems unlikely that we'll be able to commit to a live broadcast in the near future. However, we assure you that we will organize a live stream to celebrate the first anniversary, allowing us to communicate with our regulars in a more intimate manner. Wow. Also, we will do our best to prepare for any additional live communication opportunities that may arise in the future. Basically, yes, they're going to be doing a anniversary stream. When is the anniversary? That is a good question. I'm going to find out for you right now. I'm going to find out when I launch my first video announcing this game exists, and then we'll know when the anniversary is because it's around there. So I'm currently scrolling. Give me a second. But again, that's basically what they wanted to say over here. Not a bad dev notes for what it is, or this is a suggestion feedback, but not a bad one by any means. It does offer some very good information for what they're cooking up and what they will cook up. Again, a lot of it was more blah, 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 but some of it is good. Some of it's solid. They're going to be allowing us to exchange some of our currencies for other currencies, which is very cool. They're allowing us to, first off, fix the game too. They're fixing a lot of the issues and stuff like that that basically this game has. So that's a very cool thing too. And they're handling Tower of Alliances, in my opinion, perfectly. Like, they really are handling that very much to the kind of best of their ability. And I like it, right? They've been definitely listening to us heavily, like very heavily. So that is there. But it looks like this game launched in July. So our anniversary is in July, bro. We're in March right now. So March, April, May, June. 3 months. Yeah. So we got to go through all of April, all of May, all of June, and most of July. So almost 4 months, bro. We got time till then, dude. Oh my god, I was thinking this was soon. No, we got 4 months till then. But yeah, ANNI stream confirmed. And yeah, that's really it. Take care, have fun. A lot of good stuff in here today. So yeah, shout out to the devs for this one. Peace out, and that's been it for me.